Hey gang, it's Maria here from GoalieTrainingPro.com. Continuing on with our bottom-up training series. This time we're talking about the spine. So last time we chatted about the hip, and this time we're just moving up the chain looking at the spine, which is a really complex undertaking actually. I would say our daily habits, our daily posture have more to do with our spine function than anything else. So if you look at what you spend most of your day doing, for a lot of us it's sitting down. I'm pretty lucky because I get to be up and moving around a lot of the day, but even then I still am sitting at the computer, writing programs, writing articles. Some of you are sitting in school, some of you are sitting at work, and we tend to get into a little bit of, kind of this sort of posture for working on the computer. Our shoulders round forward a little bit, and that creates a big problem. And here's the problem. When we take that rounded posture, our body just adapts to what we do repeatedly. So when we practice in net, we become a better goalie. When we practice sitting with crappy posture, we develop crappy posture. Our body really doesn't sort of have a mind of its own that it would say, I don't think this is biomechanically very efficient. I think I better, even though they sit like that all day, I think we better get ourselves up nice and tall to be more biomechanically efficient. It doesn't work that way. So we get here, and what that does is it reduces our mobility in our thoracic spine. And your thoracic spine is sort of the part of the spine at the bottom of your neck, between your shoulder blades, so sort of your middle of your back. Underneath that is your lumbar spine, above that is your cervical spine, your neck. When that gets stiff, it takes away our mobility there. And that thoracic spine is where we should be getting quite a bit of our mobility relative to our lumbar spine. So think about our crappy posture. It takes away that movement that we should have, and it needs to go somewhere. We have to move. We don't just turn into robots, right? Where does it come from? It moves down, and it comes from the lumbar spine. So then we start, we reach for something and we extend through our lumbar spine because our thoracic spine can't extend, and even our shoulder is crappy because of the position that our postures put us in. So the big problem there is that our lumbar spine isn't made to move like that. So then we start getting more wear and tear, more fatigue, and eventually we'll create an injury. So I'm going to show you a few ways that we can take care of our back a little bit better, free up some mobility in our thoracic spine, take some of the load off our lumbar spine. Everybody be happy. You'll be able to follow the puck a little bit better because you'll actually be able to move and swivel a little bit. Your neck will work the way it should, your mid-back will work the way it should, and your lumbar spine will do its job, which is really more to stabilize. So here are 3 T-spine mobility exercises for you. One is just hands and knees, T-spine rotation. You've seen this one before. I use it all the time. So the key there is to keep my low back in a nice neutral position. My hips don't roll, I don't side bend, and I'm keeping my chin up as I rotate. The next one is what I call locked in T-spine rotation. So I'm going to keep this arm extended. I'm going to sit back into my hips a little bit more and go back into T-spine rotation. Not forcing it ever, just using the movement that I have. And the final one, I'll take a little towel roll, and I'm going to lie on it just so that that's somewhere between my shoulder blades. And then I'll just take my arms overhead to get a little bit of extension, and then I can move up or down on the towel just to target a different area. A progression of this would just be to come over the towel and do little extensions like that. So those are 3 strategies you can use to improve your thoracic spine mobility, which in turn will improve the efficiency of how you use your entire spine. This is Maria from GoalieTrainingPro.com, where my goal is to help 11,000 goalies win more games with fewer injuries, even if you don't know how awesome you can be. So try some of these tips and we'll move one step closer to that goal.